Hello everyone, and welcome to part 20 of the Persona 5 Tactica Platinum walkthrough. We find ourselves back at the hideout after we have completed the last mission, which was key to the past. And we're going to go back into the Velvet Room right now and do some more Persona fusing, so we can, of course, keep up with the Compendium and also to keep leveling in accordance with the game and the pace. So, as you can see here, we're going to start with the Pazuzu, who is a level 45 persona. Feel free to transfer any skill you'd like that makes sense to you. As is the case with really any of these, I've never found it to be a huge difference. So with Kaiwan and Thoth, we fuse Pazuzu here. And next up, we're looking to fuse Fortuna.
Is this persona? One moment, please.
So there we have Fortuna. Next up we have the tiger, Byakko. Byakko is usually one of the four kind of semi-guardians that they have, and he's usually one of the toughest ones. He's an aggressive fight in Shin Megami Tensei 5. So we fused him there. And now we're going to do Horus. Horus in Shin Megami Tensei 5 was one of the boss battles that would be hard to obtain, as you saw him flying around. And you had to lure him to a certain spot to fight him. So we're going to fuse Horus, one of the bird personas from Egyptian mythology, I believe.
What would you like to do? Would you like to create a weapon?
We're also going to head to the gun fusion area, and we're going to fuse a new weapon here. There's certainly a lot more weapons than there really needs to be in this game, but maybe if you're playing this game on the hardest difficulty, Merciless, you would find the need to spend more time fusing weapons. But we don't thankfully need them to be an issue here. On normal mode, it's not a huge deal to have the best weapons, but it is good to do that every once in a while in order to get the trophy, of course, and to stay up ahead. So we've crafted the Hypnotic weapon here for Ryuji. And the reason why we've done this one is because this one is going to be able to have the power to put some enemies to sleep. And there is a trophy for putting 20 enemies to sleep. So now that I've gotten some of the character trophies out of the way, pretty much most of them, I think the only one we have left may be Kodo. I'm going to start trying to work on this sleep trophy here by equipping a gun such as Hypnotic, which will put enemies to sleep or have a chance to when you shoot them. So that's enough of the Velvet Room and fusing personas and so forth. And we're going to now start the story to engage again with the next mission. So we'll have a pretty long dialogue segment here for the story.
Somewhere within, huh?
The faculty room, huh? Can I maybe skip out on this one?
I wonder why, Ryuji. Maybe it's all the chewing out from your teachers?
I doubt anyone has good memories of that place. No reason to be there, except getting chewed out.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
So far, we've been sent to the courtyard, the cafeteria, and now the faculty room. No. I'm sure there's a connection with my memories, but I still haven't come up with anything else. However, I do feel like we're getting close. I'm sure we'll find out more once we secure whatever's in the faculty room. Let's move out. My memory may be vague, but I can still guide you there. The faculty room should be just ahead of here.
Walking all over this school's a pain, but I guess it still beats getting wrapped up in some other drama.
Yes. It's nice how it seems we won't be attacked while merely walking around the school.
Whatever's on the other side of the doors is definitely a different situation. What's up with that anyway?
Furthermore, there's another matter I don't understand. Despite our assumptions about this kingdom, we've been attacked by creatures more closely resembling students than teachers. What could be the cause of that? Is there even a reason?
That makes me wonder, though. Did Nakabachi ever force the students to fight each other? Whatever the reason, it's obvious that we're still facing a lot of unknown factors.
Let's just hurry up and catch the next episode of Toshiro's Put Upon Adventure.
A school tale where Toshiro's whipped, huh? I'd like to learn the ending.
Whipped? Ending?
Would you mind if we moved on?
Yes. Sorry.
But that Natsuharu-san really is straight as an arrow, isn't she? She was genuinely concerned for that girl, and never had second thoughts about helping her.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Harry was actually somewhat similar to you all.
Really?
She was a fervent believer in justice. She always had a very strong sense of empathy. Remember how, when we first met, I said I had a less than favorable opinion of the Phantom Thieves? Well, I'm fairly certain I was just envious of your ability to accomplish what I never could. I'd like to take back what I said. I'm sorry.
No sweat. When you're outcasts like us, you gotta learn how to let stuff slide.
Although Ryuji's grades have slid a bit too far.
Oh, shut up! I'm just a complicated guy, is all.
Besides, there's nothing to apologize for. You're an adult, and a politician to boot. Not everything we do is condonable to everyone. We certainly always have that in mind.
Understood. I'll remember that. Marina, I owe you an apology as well. How should I put this?
Don't worry about it. I think I already know. Kind of. Let's keep moving for now. We can talk more later.
Right. Well, let's be off. Lead the way.
I think we found the faculty room.
All right, you Legionnaire losers! Get your asses out here so I can kick them!
You're making it sound like we're raiding the place.
Classy, Ryuji.
What, you want me to bow first? If we can make him freak before we fight him, we should do it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm pretty sure a door like that means they're not hearing anything we say on the other side.
Do you think they can even understand us?
We know what to expect on the other side. Let's do this!
That's it, dipshits! We're coming for you now!
Yeah, dipshits. You're gonna regret making us come in there.
Like I said, let's do this! Before Ryuji's potty mouth rubs off on Arena any worse.
So after some pretty heavy dialogues and story sequences, we're finally able to start the next mission, which is called mission number 37, Key to the Pass, the Faculty Room. So we did in mission 35, 36, we did these other Key to the Pass missions. One was the courtyard, one was the cafeteria, and now we're in the faculty room. This is all trying to, I guess, metaphorically unlock the key to the past for Toshiro, who is the primary person what seems to be driving a lot of the content in this game at this point, because we have a lot of story sequences and elements of characters surrounding him. So we'll start off this mission with a speaker warning again. We'll be able to not care about it too much, and we'll start on by engaging this, moving on up and engaging this Legionnaire Bruiser character here, so we can kill him with the triple threat. The idea is we need to kind of move around with our characters, going around this corner here, and at the same time we can also use Joker to go down the ladder to take care of some enemies down below and get once more opportunities as we need or as we deem necessary. So this is one where we'll probably have to do some back and forth between our characters to do the ladder movements as we might need to here and there. But we have 7 turns left, so we're going to keep moving forward here. And as you can see, there's this enemy type here that's new, and if you shoot it, you'll change places with that enemy. So kind of an interesting idea and a cool way to kind of move around the map quicker. So as you can see, that's kind of key for getting a triple threat, because if I switch places with that enemy, I'll be able to build a wider triple threat window, as we're going to try and do here right now. As you can see, we have a decent coverage because we switched characters or movements with that enemy type there. So we should be able to kill that character. This triple threat here. And those enemies have a pretty good attack pattern as well, so the sooner you're able to switch with them and kill them, the better. As you can see, we took 2 attacks here. So 6 turns now. we're going to continue navigating around and attacking enemies as we can to try and gain some footing here. I try and use the Ryuji shotgun as much as I can, because as you can see, it put an enemy to sleep there. And just a reminder, the reason why we did that Hypnotic fusion gun is to start trying to put enemies to sleep. It's percentage based on the weapon, so some weapons have a higher percentage than others. One might be up to 20% chance, for instance. So you won't get it on every shot, so that's why another reason why you need to try and use the shooting as frequently as possible. You can also put it on another character to also induce sleep with your gun. I just haven't done that yet, but you can do that as well. I believe Haru, later I have a gun with her that has the same ability, if you're looking to get the trophy even sooner. But gun range shots are not always the best shots or ways to advance a mission either, especially if you're trying to get it into the turn reward count like we are. So try and keep a balance of when you would use it and when to keep advancing the mission, because of course we don't want to be redoing missions towards the end if we don't have to. So Makoto's all the way on the far left here because she switched with that new enemy type. Joker's still here at the bottom, gulch, navigating and figuring out the best ways to look for opportunities.
Now it's my turn. Show 'em what we got. Don't move now. You've been knocked back. Seriously not good.
As you can see, we have our once more here. It's hard to get good triple threats because of all the gaps and spaces, and even with the elevators it's hard, but it's always good to get triple threat opportunities when you can, just because it's the best way to kill enemies in this game. Because as I'm sure you've noticed, even though we're leveling up our personas, the enemies do take a good amount of damage. They have a lot of health. As you can see, we got a once more opportunity with Makoto here, but just with the positioning of the enemies, we still can't get a triple threat going. And that's probably one of the hardest parts about this map, is trying to figure out the best way to build that because of the way the enemies are spread out. But we do get one here. We don't have a huge surface area, but we should at least be able to get an enemy here. And we're getting closer here. One thing that is annoying about those speakers is they are targets. So when you're looking for enemies to try and like look for once more opportunities or just ones to shoot in general, the speakers do kind of get in the way, which is probably what the most frustrating thing about them, more so than their stupid rules. But we have 3 turns left. Getting down to the wire here. We should be in good shape. This mission really doesn't have tons of obvious strategy other than the switching out, shooting those enemies so you can switch out to widen your position.
Now it's my turn. Persona. And hit. Here I go.
And because of the different levels, that's one of the kind of harder things about this mission, is trying to know where all the enemies are. It's kind of easy to lose track and find them because of the levels, and if you're not using the elevators or using the camera to rotate around, it's hard to actually find where they are.
I can still fight. Come. Take that. Yes.
Here we build out a nice triple threat window again.
It's showtime. You'll get no mercy.
And there we go. We've killed a couple more enemies. We're just one step closer now. We'll end the turn here on a charge attack. But we should be able to take out this next enemy with our last 2 turns remaining.
What to do here?
All right, let's do this. Show 'em what we got. Take that trigger, kid.
I'm going to use Ryuji's ultimate ability there to finish it out because of the way the range worked. And that puts an end to mission number 37. Kind of a tedious mission. I managed to finish it within 1 turn, so there may have been some room for opportunities, but we were able to grind it out, get some triple threats to get it done within a turn, and now we're going to have another chunk of story here.
A letter? No, not just any letter. The front says it's a letter of challenge. That's the 3rd key?
Look at the weight of the brushstrokes. Whoever wrote this meant business.
That looks like... No. It's probably best to see what happened first. Is everyone ready? Here it comes.
perhaps one of you would care to explain the meaning of this letter? How about you, Kasukabe? It was scrawled so furiously I was barely able to read it.
A letter of challenge? Senpai, did you really write this? I know I left it to you to call him out, but this is pretty hokey. And you even included our names?
What's wrong with that? We needed to confront him face to face. Honestly, it would have been better to go yell at him in the faculty room. Calling him into this empty music room was to show him the slightest amount of mercy.
Here I was wondering what the blazes this could be about. You really wanted an in-person confrontation? You tricked me here with some baseless accusations. Now you expect me to actually apologize for them?
An apology's not going to cut it. You're going to confess your crimes and turn yourself into the police.
Surely you're jesting.
You won't be talking your way out of this. A whole list of students shared the truth with us.
A list of students, you say? I don't know who'd spout such lies, but I can assure you this nonsense won't prove a thing.
It isn't nonsense. We only found out because someone came to us for help.
Do you have a name of this someone? And what evidence do you have to corroborate their story? Now, hypothetically speaking, let's say you're correct. Just how many people do you see here backing you two up? Your theory's riddled with flaws, wouldn't you say? For example, if there are as many victims as you claim, why hasn't a single one come forth?
That's because you've screwed them all over!
Senpai, please don't touch him. Laying a hand on him would give him just what he wants.
Ah, Kasukabe, my boy. Good to know you still see reason. That must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career. Well, let's end this discussion here. No matter how much of a fit you may pitch, no one is going to take your side. Not unless every single one of your so-called list of students steps forward. Ah, but that's quite the unless, isn't it? Best of luck there.
Hang on! We're not done here!
Eri, don't chase him!
Cackling like some kind of kids show villain.
He certainly seems confident. He's forced each victim into a position where betraying him means self-ruin. Fear is certainly an effective method of control. Though not just their fear. I've gotten the sense that some people even expected perks from Nakabachi for obeying him. We can raise all the fuss we like, but if the victims have no intention of accusing him...
I don't care. He's still wrong. And what's gonna happen? Everyone's just supposed to let him get away with it? Does everyone really need to come forth? If so, we'll try persuading them again by...
Tell me, Senpai, why do you care so much? I know just how much you value honesty and how you can't stand injustice, but...
It's not about caring. I just do what I do because I want to. Okay. I think I can tell you. You see, back at my last school, one of my classmates framed me for some theft, and everyone ended up shunning me. It was over something stupid. I can't remember if it was a notebook or some perfume, but something was stolen.
How awful.
I'm sure there were some folks who thought I was a nuisance, considering my personality. But in the end, even my closest friends all left me. At the time, I was more shocked than angry, so I kept my mouth shut and just tried to deal with it. After a while, my homeroom teacher noticed I'd been acting differently, so she reached out to me. I didn't want to stir things up, so I told her to leave me alone. But then she told me, silence in the face of injustice is complicity. If your gut tells you something's wrong, why not fight back, she asked. That was the push I needed to change my attitude. I've fought back ever since. I got all kinds of people involved. I asked around school for leads, I searched for the stolen stuff myself. And with that teacher's help, I was able to prove my innocence. That said, the whole mess drew a lot of negative attention, so I still wound up transferring.
Ah, so that's why you transferred here at such an odd time.
Honestly, I think the reason I get so worked up is because I'm actually a coward at heart.
You? A coward?
If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, it'd feel like everything I fought for was a waste. There'd be no reason to take a stand for what's right. That's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it.
No matter your reasoning, I think it's admirable. You're simply following your own sense of justice. Admittedly, that doesn't apply to what I do.
Well, thanks. But I think you're wrong about yourself. The first time I ever saw you was pretty telling. I knew you're someone who does the right thing. Considering their numbers, you were really putting your life on the line there.
Oh, that old story. I keep telling you, I just felt like it.
Still, was I ever glad to meet you here. It was almost like meeting another me.
So, what's the next move? Nakabachi's not confessing, and I doubt any of his cronies will either. We've gotta find something else.
Toshiro, you're sure?
You think I can just slink out of here after all you've said? Plus, I need to keep an eye on you if you decide to go loose cannon. Besides...
That must be your father's doing. I, for one, hope Representative Kasukabe has a long and fruitful career.
You'll see. I'll show him what I can do.
Hey, why is it already over?
Oh, what a week ending! Not even a preview of the next one?
You guys do remember we're watching that guy's real life, right?
So that's why.
Whoa, it's weird when they sync up. What's the deal?
Maybe I've seen one too many of Toshiro's memories. But, yeah. Those things that Ari had said. If we lived in the kind of world where corruption was free to flourish, that's the reality I'm afraid of. I simply can't allow it. I have to say, I'm not sure how we may be related. I'm scared that we're entering a world where corruption is free to flourish. And even worse, I'm scared of becoming someone who's okay with that. But I can tell she has the same feelings that I've had for as long as I can remember.
I must admit, the two of you have a very strong drive towards justice, even at your own expense.
Oh, you think so?
In that case, I'm even more puzzled about the two of you now.
I don't really know how to phrase it. But the more I think about how Toshiro's past may have some meaning for me, the more it's like... Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Let's just keep moving for now. The answer must be right around the corner. Right, Toshiro?
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Our next move should be securing the location of the last key.
Then let's shut up and get out of here. I can't wait to curl up back at the hideout.
So after that long story segment, we are back in the hideout, and we have another conversation now available to us as a result. So we'll watch this one. This one is called Dreams of a Boy and a Girl, and this is the 23rd conversation out of 30 that we need to get the trophy for all the conversations. As you can see here, this one is diving more into the past between Toshiro, which is the common thread of this entire kingdom in general, as we're delving into Toshiro's past. As we're in the missions, we're getting the keys to the past, and then this mission, of course, has some dialogue, and this conversation has some dialogue that adds some little bit more context to Toshiro and his past. Nothing groundbreaking here, so of course we've sped it up to try and get through this a little bit quicker. And as with any other conversations, at the end we will get some GP, so we get 3 GP from there.
Do you wish to perform a fusion? Now then, make your decision.
We're gonna head back into the Velvet Room and do a little bit more persona fusing. We previously did Pazuzu, Fortuna, Byakko, and Horus, but we've gotten up to 56 level now, so we can add to our Compendium and start creating some more personas. Here we're creating the Hecatoncheires persona. This was usually one of the strongest personas in the game. I believe he was one of the final ones in Persona 3, and he certainly was a boss fight in Shin Megami Tensei 5. He was one of the side quests boss, I believe. So we've managed to craft him.
Is this persona acceptable? Please wait just a moment.
Next up we have Koumokuten, who is the third of the 4 kings of the 4 king guardians. We had Somochuken and Chikochuken before, and so this leaves us with the third one. So there's only one more of the 4 kings left, which is Bishamontan, who is always the strongest of the 4. So we have him crafted. As you can see, we have Seth available. Seth is only available to craft if you've completed all of the side quests up to this point from the previous kingdom. So we're going to craft the level 50 persona Seth. Seth is one of my favorite designs of all the personas. I remember when I first saw him, Persona 3, I was really enthralled with the way his art looked, because he's always just been such a cool looking persona. So there we have Seth.
Alright, so now there's... Alright, this is the one.
And now, out of the Velvet Room, we are going to try the next quest, which is quest number 11, the Toshiro's Embarrassing Secret. So we're going to speed up the dialogue associated with the quest first, and then now we're going to actually start the quest itself. So we have another instance where we're locked into battle here, and this one I kind of did like this quest a little bit. So you have Ryuji in the far left, or that, sorry, I think we have, let me finish the dialogue here first.
Now might send out reinforcements. Stay alert.
Leave it to me.
Finally, made
Okay. So, yep, looks like we have Ryuji on the far left. We have Morgana in the middle. And then we have Joker on the far right. So the way this mission works is you need to get all the 3 characters to that blue target area. So this is easier said than done because each of them has their own constraints as far as mobility. So as you can see here, even if I move forward with Joker on the blue elevator, I'm stuck on the red elevator. So the biggest thing that you need to do in this mission is to constantly be switching between your characters and looking for opportunities to advance your other 2 characters. So just when you feel like you may be at a dead end, it's because you need to use one of your other characters to either move an elevator that's blue or red so that they have a chance to advance. And of course, in the meantime, you want to kill enemies the best you can to try and get once more opportunities. Not so much to kill them, but to advance your characters. Because killing everybody in this mission does not add any value. This is a turn-based one for getting to an exit. So I did like this mission. I don't really usually like the escape missions, but this one I thought was a little bit more clever and interesting than some of the previous ones. And it is pretty difficult. I did spend some time kind of playing this out, hashing it out, because there was a time I got to Ryuji pretty quickly to the goal, but then Joker was stuck on the left side because I wasn't best figuring out a way to advance him. So just keep an eye on it, keep following this walkthrough, and you'll see one of the key elements is making sure that Joker can advance towards the end. And to do that, you see we have 2 blue elevator spaces that we need to get past or get through in order to complete this mission. So key to that is once that we get Ryuji on the left over into the center, we need to keep Morgana kind of in the middle, because that Morgana has one of the best access points to moving the blue elevator to advance Joker to get to the very end target, because the other 2 characters have an easier path to get to this target. So that's really the key to this mission, along with killing the enemies along the way to make sure that you don't get lose out on the reward missions. So here I'm going to use Magaru just to get a once more opportunity. But again, we don't really need to worry about killing them. It's more about just advancing. In that blue elevator pad here, that's the half one that's dead marked. That's the best one that Morgana has access to in order to advance Joker at the very end. Because if you try and use Ryuji on the far left, it's just too far back for us to go all the way there for Joker to advance. And because Morgana has some of the best movement speed of any of the characters, he's the ideal one to be in the middle to kind of help out move Joker. So just keep up with this strategy here, and you should be able to complete this mission within the time allotted. As you can see, there are a lot of enemies. You will take damage. I think there was one time when I was trying this and Morgana may have been killed, so that's why I decided to have the heal ability for Morgana, because he's in the middle taking damage from potentially both sides. That's another thing to keep in mind.
Get ready.
As you can see, Ryuji is practically at the target, but unfortunately this is not one of those missions or quests where we only need one person to get to the target like it has been with Toshiro and Arena in the past. This one we will have to get everyone there. You see here, Morgana's just taking tons of damage from everybody. He's so exposed being in the middle there. So that's one of the most difficult things about this mission. But at least soon we'll be able to take Ryuji in the middle to kind of soak up some damage. And as you can see, if things weren't hard enough, one of the umbrella characters' enemies spawned in the middle, which is blocking the path for Joker as well. But at this point, you should have Morgana and or Ryuji closer to the center to help Joker out here. Because if you don't kill this enemy or distract this enemy, Joker are always going to be stuck on the far right. So we'll use Ryuji here to shoot that enemy and get it once more.
Leave it to me.
All right.
Here's a triple threat that we'll use to kill enemies and give Morgana some relief, and we'll also severely damage that umbrella guy.
Get ready.
We're just gonna finish him off. So Joker now has free path to the exit, provided Morgana releases the blue lift to give Joker access.
Do here. Better get ready.
Leave it to me.
All right. Now it's my turn.
Let's do this.
What to do here?
So as you can see, Joker now has made it to the exit. Morgana will be there quickly after.
Alright, looks like we somehow got through that one.
We get this once more here to give him more room. And now we have completed the quest number 11. So as you can see, it was one of the more difficult quests, but one of the more interesting ones, I thought, having to switch around and figure out the best ways to get to that target area. So after that, we're going to have some more post-dialogue credit conversations after the completion of that quest. None of it, again, is super important. But the reward for this mission is unique. We get another persona, which is Okuninushi. So be sure and do that quest, one, because we have to, and two, just to get another persona out of the gig. And for the final part of this video, we're going to go to the shop and purchase 3 more weapons here. And this will get our total to 24 out of 50. So we're just below the 50% mark here for the amount of weapons that we need to buy that are unique. But that is going to close out the video for part 20, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you're enjoying this guide, and see you in the next video.
What would you like? You have a good eye. All right, here you go. Make sure you're well prepared. Stop by anytime.